returning Daniel Kroger. So we're getting ready. West Lions ready. Clock is set at 12 minutes. The score is 0-0 at this moment. Ball's located on the 40-yard line of the Central Lyon Lions. Spread out, ready to kick it off. We'll get this barn burner going.
First play of the 2008 football season.
Ball's kicked off in the air. It's towards the left side of the field. He goes to number 6. He bobbles it. He's down to the 5-yard line. He gets a hold of it. He's coming out. He's about to the 11-yard line, almost to the 14 before he's tackled. He's tackled by number 5 from the Central Lyon Lions. Nice job, Andrew Eben.
Yes, dropped him down about the 18, 19-yard line.
West Lyon comes out. They're going to start at 1st and 10. They're on the 18-yard line. 11 minutes, 54 seconds. He had a little bobble there. That would have been nice if he would have left it there on the ground. Lions come out. The West Lyon Wildcats come out. They've got 3 backs in the backfield, 1 in motion to his right. They're looking to go at a handoff straight up the middle to the tailback. He's getting a number of yards forward. He's brought down for about a 4 or 5 yard gain. 2nd down. They're moving the markers.
That was number 16, Jason Kudum, carried the ball. And bottom of that pile, I saw Scott Eben down there. Picked up about 2 yards.
They're coming to the line one more time. They're spread out. They have 1 receiver to the far left side. We have number 5 out on him, Andrew Eben. They're running to their right side. Looks like a quarterback keeper. He's going right up the middle of it. We've got a whole pile up in the middle of 53. We've got Shue out there, David Shue. We've got Zimmelman in the middle of it, and also Scott Eben in the middle of it as well.
And that was Randy Kipley carrying the football there. Picked up another couple yards. Looks like they've got about 3rd and 4.
This is a telltale sign now. It starts to determine what you're made of right off the bat. You can go 3 and out. That's the way to start your defense. Get the offense going deep in their territory. They're lined up again. They've got the I-back position, fullback with a flanker to the left. It looks like they're going to their left to the fullback. He's coming up. It's number 2 with the carry there. Number 2 is Randy Kipley again. He's only made about a yard. It's going to look like it's a punting down. They're about on the 30-yard line.
Just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Ball on the 25. I guess he made a little more yards than I anticipated. If I was a betting man, I would have said he would have actually not made that. But it's 10 minutes, 43 seconds, 1st and 10 to go for the West Lyon Wildcats.
You got to give him some credit. Contact was made before he reached the 1st down territory, but he managed to power his way to that 1st down.
Power I position. They've got a wide out to the right. They're swinging it off to their left side, which is coming to the far west side of the field. He gets to about the 34, but he's brought down. I mean, number 7 and number 75. Number 7, Eric Timmerman. Number 75 for the Lions, Jordan Wagner.
And that was number 31, Jesse Selby, who carried the football for the West Lyon Lions.
Ball now on the 35-yard line. It's going to be a 2nd and about 6 yards to go. West Lyon breaks the huddle. They're coming out. They're led by their quarterback, number 17. That's Cody Dornweird. They've got a tight on the far right side. There's a handoff to the fullback straight up the middle. He doesn't get much, maybe a yard if he's lucky. So we're going to just grind it out tonight.
Well, they've got those big guys up front. They want to try to wear us down, see if they can open up some holes and make some big gains. And so far, the Lions defensively have bent. They gave up that 1 first down. We're sitting here now again, 3rd and 5. Another crucial down to try to gain some field position and momentum.
Just to give you an idea, we've got Tyler Starr playing basically a middle linebacker this year. Last year he was a safety. West Lyon breaks the huddle. They're in a split out to the left side. Looks like it's going to be a keeper. Fumble. Number 75 comes up with it. 75 for the Lions comes up with a fumble. And that is Jordan Wagner, defensive end. What a play. Ball's on the 35-yard line of the West Lyon Wildcats.
There was good penetration by the defensive line. At the time of the handoff, contact was made. Fumble happened, and the defensive lineman fell on the ball. 1st and goal for the Lions with 9:23 to go.
The ball's actually about on the 34-yard line. 0-0. Lions are getting ready to come out on the field offensively. They're ready to score some points here, Dick.
Yes, they are. They got great field position. This is the time to try to make a statement for them.
Jordan Gakey getting up under the center. We've got a double split out. Tyler Starr on the right side. Nick Bixman to the far right. It looks like he's going back for a pass right away. Turns it up the field to run it. He's got some blockers in front of him. He makes about 4 or 5 yards. He gets down to about the 30 to the 29-yard line. Nice run. Nice heads-up play. Find out what they're made of right away. Come out with a pass. Little deception.
Well, gave him some options. I don't know if that was really a pass play or a predetermined run to see how everybody was going to spread out and how they were going to cover. I'm sure we'll see some things off of that later in the game.
That's about a 5-yard gain. Ball's just just touching the 30-yard line. Westline Wildcats, they're headed. Central Lyon is headed towards the south end zone. 8 minutes, 50 seconds left. Looks like Tyler Starr is to the left. Fullback even, and then we also have Reynolds in the backfield as I-back. Jordan Gakey underneath, hands it off up the middle, straight ahead. He's down to about the 14-yard line, 15. He's going to make some yardage there. It'll be a first down, folks. We're at about, we'll take a look here where they spotted 18-yard line. What a motion.
Yeah, he cut one way and then cut behind the blocker about 2 yards down. He was free for about the next 5 or 6 yards before they started to collapse on him.
Did a great job following his blocker, got in the hip of the blocker, took it to the right a little bit. They break the huddle one more. Double split. Tyler Starr to the far left. Derek Johnson to the right. They're double split. I-back is Reynolds. Gakey under the center. We're ready to play again. Hikes it, hands off to Reynolds to the right. He's caught up in the middle. He's about to the original line of scrimmage where he's brought down again.
Gain down to the 17, gain of 1 on the play. Simon's on the stop for the Wildcats.
This is where it starts to get a little tougher when you're within that 20-yard line, kind of the red zone, Dick.
Yes, it is. They don't have as much room to pass. We don't pass a whole lot anyways. They're going to bunch it back in and make it a lot tougher for us to try to run the football between the tackles.
We're going double split out to the far left. We got Tyler Starr out left. Further out is Dylan Reynolds. Number 11, Bixman, is on the right side. One I-back. Eben is in the backfield. It's a handoff straight up to Eben. He shuffles a little bit to the right, goes off right tackle, gets down to about the 16-yard line, maybe the 15.5 before he's brought down. But that was a nice look for the Lions, kind of spreading things out.
Yeah, the offensive lineman got stood up a little bit, and Scott Eben ran in the back of him, but he was able to slide off of that and pick up some yardage with good leg strength.
What I liked about what he was doing, he had his head up, he had his knees up, he was still looking, moving forward. He got bottled up a little bit, that's all right. Coming out in a double tight, number 43 out there on the far left, Sam Halls. 82 on the far, Jason Ripka. He's actually motioning left to the Tyler Starr, hand off right up the middle. We got Eben getting the ball again. He's down to about the 6-yard line. That was hard yardage.
Now he's got down about the 12. It looks like we're going to have about 4th and 2, 4th and 3.
It's going to be a long distance. It could even be 4 yards or so, depending on where they mark it. Number 9's coming in with the play, Derek Johnson. He's a senior for us. He's ready to play now. He's getting things organized. Calls the huddle. The huddle's breaking. We got split out. Johnson to the far left. Double split. Tyler Starr and Reynolds to the right. We got one I-back looking to the backfield. Looks like we may even have a timeout. Folks, we're going to be back shortly. 6:38. Lions knocking on the door. 4th, ball at 12. We'll see what comes up. Welcome back, everybody. Lions, they're breaking for the huddle. They've got Eben to the right. We've got Gakey actually in the shotgun. We've got Tyler Starr running in motion to his right. They're in the middle of the field right now. It's fumbled. The ball's down and scrambled. He's out scrambling. He's going to try to jump on it. We get some Lions on it. Looks like number 53 actually covers the ball. Cody Zimmerman comes back and saves that ball, but they lost a number of yards, Dick.
Yes, they did. They were lucky to get that ball back and did give Westline a chance to pick it up and run with it. But it's Westline's ball now on their about the 22, 23-yard line.
Pre-game jitters, game jitters. It's now double fumble on both sides. Ball's in the other team's court. We're going to see what happens now. Westline Wildcats breaking the huddle. They're coming out. Ball's on their own 22-yard line. They've got a split to the left. They got a tight on the right side. One single I-back. He's getting the ball off right tackle. He comes up. He makes a number of yards on that one.
Yeah, that was the tailback, number 31. Looks like he picked up about 7 yards on that play.
Eben in on the tackle on that one. Ebel brought him down. It's going to be a second down. They made about 5-6 yards on that. That was a nice play right off tackle going straight up the middle, weren't they?
That's right. They gave the fullback an opportunity to block as well as the lineman to try to get the tailback some yardage.
They have a tight on the left side, split out to the right. I-back formation again. Quarterback under, hands off to the second back through. He doesn't get quite as much. We've got some people in there. Number 5, Andrew Eben in on it. He's a tough one this year. He's got his nose bucking in there. Number 75, Shu. He's not afraid to hit somebody along with Eben. Scott Eben in on it. 3 guys, nice tackle. They're about 1.5 yards short of the first down. Third down, about 1.5 yards to go.
Well, they're going to measure for it. It's close enough that they can measure on that.
Dick, I think this is going to be a punch, return a punch, return a punch.
Well, field position, turnovers possibly, a break here and there is going to try to change the momentum of this game and force somebody to open up a little bit more so.
They're checking the chains right now. It's a first down. It's official. The Wildcats, they're pounding it out. It's coming to room for them. I think it's the big guys up front that are actually making it work for them right now.
Right now, they've been able to make the holes and get the yardage necessary so they can get those first downs in the 3 plays or whatever is needed for them.
West Lyon Wildcats, first down in their own territory, 1st and 10, ball on their own 32-yard line. They come out with a tight formation on the right side, split out to the left. The quarterback under position, handoff, quick pitch back to the running back to the right side. He's spreading it out. He's going to try to cut it up. Doesn't quite get there, but he makes about 2 yards on that one. Looks like there could be a ball on the ground. They're sure looking at it. Looks like it came loose. It's a Lions football. Lions football, another fumble. 5 minutes, 38 seconds. Lions recover. Going to be another change. Central Lyon offense goes back. They're going to get ready. We're still down in West Lyon territory. It's going to be 1st and 10. It's going to be inside the 35-yard line, just about touching the 35 actually for the Lions on the West Lyon side of the field, if you will. West Lyon, their backs are against the south end zone. Lions break their huddle. They come out in double split. Tyler Starr out to the far right. We got number 11, Bixman. Tyler Starr in motion. He's going towards the line of scrimmage. It looks like a keeper. He might keep it up. Gakey turns it up the middle. He's gaining the number of yards. He's almost down to the 26-yard line before he's brought down. Very nice run by Gakey.
Yeah, it made it look like it could have been a pass play. Looked like he was trying to go outside. They cut it back up inside and picked up good yardage on that. 2nd down and a couple yards maybe.
You know what? They're gearing up for that option play as well. He held that ball out there, ready to pitch it. That freezes that corner linebacker. Right now, they're splitting the huddle out. Number 4, Dylan Reynolds, goes to the far left side of the field. Tyler Starr inside. We got a tight end there. I-back in motion. Tyler Starr in motion going to his right side. Gakey back for the pass. He puts it out there. Tyler Starr gets it. Flag on the play. Flag in the backfield. Looks like there could have been some motion or something, Dick.
Illegal shift on the Lions.
So that one looks like it's going to come back. That was a very nice play, the way the whole team rolled out to their right. Tyler Starr did a down and in. Came up big because they threw the ball up for him because he's a tall gentleman. He can get up in the air, catch the ball. Right now, they're going to look like they're walking off some yards on the Lions. They're going to see what it actually is.
Yeah, it was a 5-yard penalty for illegal shift, so it's going to bring it down to like 2nd and 7, 2nd and 8.
We have a substitute in the game coming into Dixman again. He's coming in, number 9. Derek Johnson just came in to the ball game. Lions at the huddle. West Lyon with their backs on about the 30-yard line. The ball's placed about the 33-yard line. Lions break from the huddle, going to the far left, number 9, Derek Johnson. On the right side, Tyler Starr. Eben as a fullback. Reynolds is the I-back. Motion for Tyler Starr running to the left. He's past the line of scrimmage. He got a double split out to the left side. Handoff up to Dylan Reynolds. He's about down to the 30-yard line, where he's brought down by a host of West Lyon Wildcats.
Yeah, that's right. There was some contact made in the backfield, but you got to give Dylan Reynolds credit. He held on to the football. He also kept his legs going, picked up a couple yards, put us down in about a 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5 situation. 2 plays to hopefully get the first down. We'll see how that goes.
Ball, 3rd and 6, ball on the 30-yard line. The Lions got to start putting something together. Here's some scoring opportunities, especially when you're deep in the territory of West Lyon. They broke from the huddle. They got a double split out to the right side. Tyler Starr, Dylan Reynolds out. On the right side, number 11, Nick Bixman. Shotgun, handoff, goes right, fake handoff, Gakey to the left. We're cutting back. Looks like he broke a tackle. He gets down to about the 26-yard line before he's brought out of bounds.
Yeah, picked up about half the distance, 2/3 of the distance needed, so it's going to be 4th and a couple yards here for the Lions.
You can't really punt the ball from here because you're inside the 30-yard line. Is it a field goal or is it go for the 4th down?
I tell you what, they're trying to learn what they can do. They're trying to give some confidence to that offensive line. I'm willing to say that they're going to go for it.
You know what? Number 82, Jason Ripkema, 12th senior tight end, comes in, 6'4". Tyler Starr comes out. He's on the far split outside on the right side. Fullback position, Eben, followed by Reynolds in the backfield. Gakey under center. Oh, we got a flag in the going up. We're going to find out what this one is. It looked like he tried to draw some of them off sides. I don't know if he got it done. We're going to repeat 4th down. It's going to be a 4th and 7. That hurts.
Yeah, those little things, you don't know if it's first game jitters, you don't know who did it or what the situation was, but yeah, those are things you don't want to see.
Again, number 82 bringing the play in, Jason Ripkema. He's a senior tight end. 6'4". Then we've got Tyler Starr splitting out there to the far right side. I-back formation with Reynolds in the backfield. Looks like it's a back for the pass, fake to the handoff. We got a pass off to Eben. He's breaking it up. He's down to about the 31-yard line before he's brought down. I don't think he's quite there to the first down.
First down for the Lions.
He did make it. He did make it. And look where his knee went down. He didn't quite make it, but he was close enough. They're giving it to him. Lions have a first down. 1st and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line. It's time to make and score.
That's right. This is where the offensive line has to gain that confidence and move people out so we can keep the drive going here.
They break the huddle, double split out to the left side. One single back in the backfield, Eben. Fake handoff to Eben, rolling out. We got a guy out in the open. It's Tyler Starr. He's down to the 10-yard line. He's put his head down. He's still moving. He got brought down there. It's within, looks like he's close within the 5-yard line range. He was actually brought down at the 4-yard line. That's a first down. We've got a 1st and 4-yard to go. What are the Lions going to pull out of the hat trick, Dick?
Yeah, 1st and goal. Now you're going to find out if they're going to run the football or not.
Number 82, Jason Reipkema coming back in, senior with that play, 6'4". We're going to see what they're all doing. Double tight formation. Reipkema, he's on the left side. Looks like Halls is on the right side. Fullback up the middle. It gives off to the second man through, which is Reynolds. We got a score. Reynolds scores a touchdown. 4 yards out. What a play. Pounded out football. 1 minute, 45 seconds. Lions 6. West Lyon Wildcats 0. Getting ready for the goal, the extra point. It's going to be PAT. Looks like number 53. Cody Zimbelman's up there for the PAT.
And it looks like number 9 is going to be holding the ball for that.
Number 9 for us is Derek Johnson. He's playing quite a bit, taking on a lot of responsibility tonight. Ball's back, height. It ball's up in the air for the kick. We're waiting for the signal. Off. Looks like it was off to the side. We're going to stay at 6-0. 6-0, 1:45 left. We're going to be back shortly. You're listening.
Do the job that they need to do. If there's a turnover, that's great. If not, they've got to make them go 3 and out, hopefully.
Ball's in the air. Looks like they changed the deep people. Number 31 just received that one for the West Lyon Wildcats. He's breaking it out. He's out to the 40, 45. He's brought down by number 11, Nick Dixman. What a nice play. If he would have gotten past one more person, he would have been gone. That was number 31 for the West Lyon Wildcats, Jesse Selgaby. Lions are going to be on difference. The Lions are going to come out on the defense. It's going to make the difference now. Put your head down, put your cleats on, get them tightened up. Let's play some ball. They're on the 45-yard line. West Lyon's breaking huddle. They're coming out double tight. Then they split one man far to the far left side, tight end on the right side. Quarterback under center. He hands it off to the fullback. It's scrambled up. He doesn't know where it is either. Fullback came down at about where they started. He probably made about a half a yard on the carry. We've got Shue in on that one. What a good tackle with him. Put his head down, stayed in his gap, took care of business.
About the time the handoff was made, the contact by the defensive player was there to limit that. Didn't give him a chance to get ahead of steam.
Shue did a very nice job playing his ground, playing off the offensive blocker, got his head in the right gap and did his job. They break the huddle again. West Lyon coming out. Split end to the left side, tight on the right. 3 backs in the backfield. Quarterback hands it off to the second back through 31. He's out to about the 45 of the Lions, past the 50. Number 31 again for them is Jesse Selgaby. He's playing a night tonight, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He's doing a good job. He's going behind the big blockers on the right-hand side of the line and picking up big yardage there, not getting touched until he gets into the secondary, and that's something you don't want to see.
He's following their hips, there's no doubt. He's actually made it out to about the 44-yard line of the Lions, so he's past the 50. He's at the 44 of the Lions. They're breaking huddle again. They've got a split end running out to the far left. They're basically on the far right side of the field. 3 fullbacks, number 17, Cody Dornward under center. He's the quarterback. He's leading it. He's handed off to number 31, second man through. He's out to about the 40-yard line. Again, we've got 75 in there. Shue, number 17, Gakey. They're all in on the tackle. And then number 2, what a nice play by him, Mr. Brandon Cool. Second down to the 40-yard line of the Lions. West Lions moving the ball a little bit. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Time clicking down. 6-0 is the score. The Lions are backing up. Can they bend and not break?
Yeah, they're going to have an opportunity to regroup themselves. The West Lions are going to let the clock run out on the quarter and go there.
Field, new quarter, second quarter, 12 minutes. Lions have their back against the south end zone. West Lion up to the north end zone. Ball hikes, going off to number 31, right up the middle again. He's going off the right side. There might have been a ball loose. There's a flag on the play as well, late coming in. We're going to find out what that was. It could have been something against the Lions, Dick.
Well, we'll just have to see. I don't know whether it's a face mask or whether it could be holding. Personal foul against the Lions.
That's going to move some stakes on that one on the Lions. We don't know what it was. It looked like it was down inside the tackle.
Yeah, that's, I don't know if it was a face mask or a late hit or what that was on there. I really didn't see anything.
They tacked on a number of yards to the end of the run. 11 minutes, 53 seconds. Lions up. They're moving the sticks. It's 6-0. Lions first and 10. Ball on the Lion 22-yard line. Their backs are against the south end zone. West Lion breaks the huddle. They're coming up. Doran Weed is the quarterback, bringing them to the. They've got three backs in the backfield. Split end out to the far left side. Looks like it's a handoff to the second back through. Tyler Starr in on that one for a great tackle. Followed with Brandon Cool. Both of them took him down right off the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he caught him behind the line of scrimmage, but the tailback had some momentum going that carried it, picked up about a yard or a half a yard. Good defensive play by the middle linebacker.
The backs are against the wall. We don't want them to score at this time. 11 minutes, 23 seconds to go. Second quarter, Lions up 6-0. Second and 9, ball on the 21-yard line of the Lions. They're breaking the huddle. West Line is. They split a man for the far right side. Quarterback under center. They got two backs in the backfield. It looks like it's a handoff. Oh, he rolls out. He's a keeper. He's rolling out to his far right for the pass. It's almost broken up, which it is broken up. Oh, what a play. What a play. Number 7, Eric Timmerman comes up. That man had the ball in his hands. Eric Timmerman stripped it out. Incomplete pass, Dick.
No, they're calling it an interception. Interception by the defensive back for the Lions.
There's another takeaway. Timmerman. Eric Timmerman, a senior defensive back, 6'2", 175, played that ball all the way in. What a play. Well, these referees know more than I do. I thought it was an incomplete pass. We're down to 11 minutes. Lions take over. First and 10. Ball on their own. 14-yard line. Second quarter. Lions out. Split out. Two splits to the far right. Quick pass, down, incomplete pass. Tyler Starr hadn't quite looking for it. It must have been an audible.
I don't know if it was an audible or whatever, but the pass was shown quickly, and Tyler never looked back. So I don't know if there was a miscommunication on there or what, but
10 minutes, 58 seconds to go. Second down, incomplete pass on the first and 10. Makes it a second and 10. Ball on the Lions' 14-yard line. This would be the time that the Lions go and break one and just drive it all the way down to the end zone. They've double split out to the far right side. We've got number 11, Nick Bixman out to the far left side. Quarterback under. He hands it off to the second man through. He's tied up pretty much at the line of scrimmage. It looks like it could have been even, but we'll have to check it out.
That was Scott Eben. He got caught behind the line of scrimmage, lost about a yard or two.
Looks like it's going to be a third down, 11 yards. 10 minutes, clock is ticking. 10:36 as it goes down. Lions still up, 6-0. This is going to be that kind of ball game, isn't it?
It always is. It's a battle. It's field position. It's those types of things that you got to be careful of what's going on. This is an important play for the Lions. They handle the ball.
Lions break the huddle, double split. 2 out to the far right, 1 to the far left, 1 single back in the backfield. Jordan Gake underneath back for the pass. He's looking to go deep. It's ball in the air. We got somebody open here. It went over his head, though, a little bit, just barely overthrown to Bixman on the far left side. He got down to about the 50-yard line. The ball ended up out of bounds. Not a bad way of stretching this field out, showing West Lions what we have in the arsenal.
At least make them be aware of what can happen there to loosen them up a little bit. This is the first punt of the game.
We're punting from our goal line. We've got number 17, Jordan Gakey, back for the punt. Nice, clean hike. Ball's kicked well. It goes off towards the right side of the field. It's down. It hits. It does a West Lion bounce. It gets to about the 40-yard line of the Lions. It looks like West Lion's going to take over about on the Lions' 40-yard line.
44-yard line. Wildcats will take over there. First and 10 for the Wildcats at the Lions' 44-yard line.
Well, it wasn't the best kick for Gakey, but they got him out from down in their own goalpost shadow.
First punt of the year, he got it out. He was on his own goal line. That puts a little pressure on you. Wildcats come out. They break the huddle. They got a man split to the left. They're on about the 44-yard line. Hand off to the second back through. He's ganged up on there. We've got number 2, Cool, in there. Number 75, Shu, is in there. We got a couple other people we need to name here. Number 19, Tyler Starr. Nice job in on that one.
That's good
nice.
Defensive effort by keeping that tailback short.
And that's nice when you have that team tackle effect. You read well, you see it in front of you, you play it, you do it well. 9 minutes, 33 seconds left to go. Ball's on the 38-yard line. Second down, 8 yards to go. They've got a split to the far left side. Ball's in about the middle of the field. 3 backs in the backfield. Looks like it's going to be a handoff to the second back through to his left side off tackle. He's breaking up the middle. He's going to maybe open it up. He's down to the 10, to the 5. He looks like it's a touchdown. West Lyon tackled at the goal line by Cool. Brandon Cool was there just a shave, a little bit too late. They score now, 6-6, all tied up. 9:13 left in this quarter of the second quarter. We're going to find out what happens here. You think they'll go for 2, Dick, or 1?
No, I think they'll go for the one that gives them the lead on at 7-6 and puts the pressure on us.
That's what it looks like they're going to do. It looks like they're coming out of the huddle. It looks like
There's
they
a
don't have
penalty.
anybody. Too many players on the field, I believe. That'll back them up a little bit. They may now change their mind and come out and kick it. Because it looked like they were coming out to actually run the play. Score, 6-6. 9 minutes, 13 seconds. He broke that one out in the middle. He took off. Nobody caught him. I thought Cool had a chance.
Yeah, he was closing on him, but he just had too much head start on him. Now they're kicking for the extra point.
Now they're going to kick. It looks like the ball's a little bit further out. It's going to be on the 15-yard line. Well, we'll see what this kid has for a leg. Ooh, bike was a little high. Looks like it could have been, and it is up. It looks like it's good. We have a new ball game. Score, 7, West Lyon, 6, Central Lyon, Joel Rock 6. The West Lyon's getting ready to kick off for the first time on the 40-yard line. They're kicking it towards the south end zone. Left kicker. It doesn't go too far. Looks like a hand in the air. I don't know. It looks like number 11 did a fair catch on it. Nick Bixman. Not a bad idea.
Well,
Not a bad idea.
Chance of not fumbling the football.
Correct. 9 minutes, 12 seconds to go. Lions take over. Bad kick, left-footed from their kicker of the West Lyon. Where Lions are going to come out, it's on the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Second quarter, 9 minutes, 12 seconds. Now's the time to get things moving in the right direction. They want to head north to the north end zone. Get this one as a long, drawn-out drive, Dick. We haven't seen one of those yet.
No, neither team's been able to put together a real long drive. Everything's been done on one side of the field.
We got a man in motion. Gakey's under center. We got a man in motion to the left side of the field. Looks like the ball's scrambling around. Gakey keeps it. We've got a block out in front of him. Looks like Reynolds is blocking. He's jumping over Reynolds. He's down to about the 35, 36-yard line. Carried by Jordan Gakey. Not a bad job going left. At least it's positive yardage in the right direction.
Yeah, he got a little bit of a block that gave him an opportunity to cut inside.
Folks, we want to do a little station identification. You're listening to KIWA-FM Sheldon. Welcome back, folks. 8 minutes, 45 seconds. Score, West Lyon 7, Central Lyon, George Little Rock 6. Central Lyon is second down, 4 yards to go on their own 36-yard line. They just had a very nice run by Gakey to the left side. They got a split end to the far right side, another split to the far left side, one back in the backfield, I-back, and a fullback. Looks like it's handed off second back through Reynolds. He's off to the right side. He gets about a yard or so before he's brought down by a West Lyon Wildcat. Not a bad run. Keep the legs moving.
He was able to get back to about the line of scrimmage or pick up just about a yard or so. Again, like you said, he kept the legs moving. He got hit behind the line of scrimmage and fell forward.
Ball on about the 37-yard line. Third down, 4 to go. 8 minutes to go in the quarter before we break for halftime here. It would be so nice to go into the locker rooms with a score. Double split out to the far right side. We've got Reynolds out to the right along with Tyler Starr, number 9 to the far left, Derek Johnson. Single back motion. We've got Derek Starr moving him. Tyler Starr, roll out, looks like a Gakey keeper up the middle. He's cut it up the middle. He's got his feet going. He's about down to the 49-yard line. Ball's fumbled. Number 2 from West Lyon picks it up. He's going the other way. That's Randy Kipley. He's all the way in for the score. We got the arms up. That looks like a score. A fumble from Gakey. He fumbled at about the 45-yard line. Ball popped out. West Lyon up. 7 minutes, 33 seconds. Score, West Lions 13, Central Lion George Little Rock 6. They're going to go back out there for another score. We're going to see what they do this time. It looks like they're not looking to kick it. Looks to me like they're looking to run it. West Lion breaks the huddle. They're coming out. Looks like they are going to kick it. We got number 17 down for holding it. Number 17, Cody Dornward, the quarterback's holding it. The ball's getting ready. It's hiked. Kicker up. Ball up in the air. Looks like it went through. Folks, this one can get nervous. We can get nervous, but we can still hang in there. This could be good. This is a nice gut check for Central Lion George Little Rock. We got 7 minutes, 33 seconds to go. Second quarter, Lions 6, West Lion 14. No field, 7:30 to go. West Lion Wildcats getting ready to kick off after their second score. They have 14 points. The Lions have 6. This is where it's at. The Wildcats are kicking off from their own 40. It's going to go to the south end zone. Last time he kicked off, it wasn't a real good kick. It was fair caught about the 30. We ended up fumbling the ball. They took him in for the score.
It's when a turnover like that can make a big difference in a game.
Much better kick. Hits about the 5-yard line. Rolls into the end zone. Gakey will down it there. Looks like Lions will take it out to their own 20. Start off there on offense. We have time to score. We have time to keep our composure. We have time for a gut check.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be good to see how we react to this now. That was something that was bad with the fumble recovery. We'll see how they respond to that, both offensively and how the backs start running with the football.
First and 10, ball on the 20. 7 minutes, 33 seconds to go. Second quarter. Lions are bringing in plays. They're getting ready. Gakey's addressing the huddle. We've got Tyler Starr breaking out to the far right side. They're headed to the north end zone. We've got a tight end on the far left side. Looks like Reipkema. We also have two backs in the backfield, Eben, along with Reynolds. Goes back for the pass. He rolls out to the right. Looks like he's going to break it to run. He's breaking it out. He's got a blocker in front of him. He's out to the 30-yard line. Straight arm right there, 35. He's down to the 40, breaking away to the 50. He's slowing down. He's jumping a guy. He's over. It gets down. He's made a number of yards. He's down to a 30-yard line. That's Gakey. Gakey for the run, Dick. Gakey. I tell you, that's the explosives we need. We need that every game.
That's got to try to get some emotion back into the Central Line players and to the crowd to get them back in the game and get something going on their half.
He read that well. He used his blockers until he ran out of blockers. Then he took off running for the sidelines. Nice job. Ball's on about the 34-yard line of West Lion. Nice break. We Dick Mill Field here. We're at about a 47-yard run, then followed up by a West Lion timeout. 7-17. Lions are down to about the 34-yard line of the West Lion. That was a super play. West Lion still up 14-6 over Central Lion George Little Rock. The Lions, but they're ready to go in and score, Dick.
Well, they're at the 34-yard line. They've got to maintain their composure, start moving the ball, get some confidence.
We got a double split out. Tyler Starr to the far left side. We got Bixman on the right, hand off to Eben right up the middle. That's tough going. He may have gotten a yard or so before he's brought down by like 3 or 4 West Lion Wildcats on that one.
Again, that's those big guys inside for West Lion that was able to hold up that play and not give the holes there for Scott Eben to run through.
And that's part of the play. You get those people playing in. That breaks that outside run like Gakey had earlier. A nice 40-some-yard run for him. 6 minutes, 52 seconds to go. Ball's about on the 33-yard line, centered about in the middle of the field. Split out to the far right is Starr. Bixman split out to the left. Eben and Reynolds in the I-back positions. Quarterback hands off. He fakes the handoff. He breaks. He's got to run. He's going to run it up the middle. He's running for the 30, 25. He's down to about the 21-yard line. That's a first down, Dick. Lions on the move.
Again, there was another position. He went back to pass. Didn't find anyone, made it work.
The thing what happened there also, his pocket collapsed on him. Once it collapsed, he had to start moving. When he moved his feet, he saw the opening. He broke for it. It took off. We've got 6 minutes, 32 seconds to go. We're down to the 21-yard line. Now's what is the gut check. Make sure you hold on to the ball. Make sure you punch it in. Clock is running. We got a power position in the I-back. We got Reynolds in the I-back position. Eben back there along with Starr. Hand off to Eben right up the middle. He's brought down early right at the front line of scrimmage. Not much going for that tough one.
Well, again, big guys in the middle stood up the offensive lineman so that he couldn't make any yardage.
We got Reynolds coming in. He's bringing the play into Gakey. Looks like number 43, Halls, is coming in as well. He's going to be the tight end. He's looking out to the right side, tight right. We've got Reipkema on the left side tight end, so it's a double tight power back formation. Ball on about the 20.5-yard line. Handed off to Starr up the middle. He's off the right side tackle. Looks like there's a flag on the play. He's down to about the 15-yard line. That came from the backfield, Judge. We'll find out what that call is.
Holding.
That'll get some people excited. Holding on the Lions on that. That breaks a play. That slows you down. That breaks the momentum. 5 minutes, 42 seconds. Score 14 West Lyon. Central Lyon George, Little Rock Lions 6. Lions were on the move. They just had a penalty.
That's right, and I'm sure they'll take the penalty to give us more yardage. We have not run the ball real well, except off of either a broken-up pass play or trying to run on the outside.
Take a look at that ball movement. They're bringing that ball all the way out to about the 32, 33-yard line. West Lyon, that makes it a long second down. They've got 23 yards on second down. They're split out, two split outs to the far right. They've got Starr out there. He's in motion to his left. It's going to bring two split outs to the left side. Bixman on the left. It's a shotgun position. Gakey with the shot. He's running up. He's to the 30, the 25. He's to about the 21-yard line. He's back to almost the original line of scrimmage before that penalty.
That's right. So it's going to be about 3rd and 10 from the 22-yard line.
Clock still running. 5 minutes, 13 seconds to go. Lions get tough time to punch this one in. Bixman bringing the play into Jordan Gakey. This high heat, this high humidity can be tough on guys in the fourth quarter. We got to split out to the far left side. Brandon Kuhl came in. He split to the left along with Tyler Starr on the left side. Ball's on the left hash mark. They're looking to go to the north end zone. Single eye back pitch out to Tyler Starr. He's down to about the 11-yard line. That's not a bad run. That's going to be measurable to see if it's a first down because it's darn close.
And it's going to be close. They're calling for a measurement to see if it's a first down.
Folks, we're going to put you on the hot seat. There's 4 minutes, 37 seconds left. You're listening to the Lions football in the heart of rock. We're not going to go anywhere. This measurement, we don't want to miss anything by going to a commercial and coming back later and being late for that. They're bringing it out to measure this. Dick, let's talk a little bit about the little mistakes. Let's talk about the things that go right. 1 minute you're on a roller coaster high, the next second you're on a roller coaster low.
And that's high school kids, and those things are going to happen, and it's how you can adjust with that. It looks like it's about a half a foot, maybe a foot. It's going to be 4th and short. Normally, we give the ball to the fullback, make the first down, and go on from there. We haven't made a lot of good yardage up the middle, so we'll see what happens.
One thing we haven't seen tonight is a quarterback sneak going straight up the middle. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Jordy Gakey heading right up the middle. We got 4 minutes, 37 seconds left to go. 4th down, 1 to go. Ball is on the 12-yard line. Left hash mark. They're headed to the north end zone. I'm looking for a quarterback sneak. What are you looking for?
Well, I'm looking for maybe setting off tackle or on the outside, faking to the fullback up the middle.
You can tell the house is crowded. We have some loud fans here tonight. They're behind the boys. They want to see it go. They've got power going to it. They got double tight. They've got Starr in the back. They've got Eben at the fullback. Now we've got a little bit of a time. We got a timeout, folks. We are going to go to a little sponsorship. Back, folks. We're at Dick Noll Field. 4 minutes, 25 seconds to go. West Lyon, they're up 14 over the Lions to 6. 4th down, 1 foot to go or less. Lions are breaking the huddle. It's out on the 12-yard line. They want to head towards the north end zone bad. They got a double tight formation, power formation in the back. We got Eben. We got Starr in motion to the left or right. Excuse me. It's a handoff. Looks like a keeper to Jordy Gakey. He makes the first down. He's to the 5-yard line, folks. It's a 1st and 5-yard line. Goal to goal. It's ready to score. 4 minutes, 19 seconds left in the second quarter.
And that's after 2nd and 23. Pick up the first down. That's got to give you some confidence. Continuing to wear down on the defense and on those big guys, like you said. Come fourth quarter, we'll see what happens.
You got to believe. You got to believe to make a power move like that. You want it bad. They're lying up front. We're on the 5-yard line. 1st and 5. Ball in the 5. Second quarter. Lions are back up there double tight. They got a power formation. Hand off to Starr in the middle. He's off the right tackle. He's about down to the 2-yard line. All off to the right tackle. Nice job by Starr holding on to the ball, staying in there. 3 minutes, 51 seconds. Lots of time in this one to score.
Oh, that's right. In fact, they run up a bunch of time before they score. That's good. Doesn't give West Lyon much opportunity to do anything after that.
Good things are happening. Number 82, Reipkema coming in. 3 minutes, 37 seconds left. This is a barn burner now. It's back and forth, fumble for fumble. that type of thing, it's tough. We got a power position. We got Starr in the up position. He's moving to the left. Middle of the field, the football. Gaeke under center. Handoff keeper, fake keeper. He's across the line. We'll see what this one is. Looks like they call him down. He's short by a couple of inches. Third down.
Yep, they're inside the 1 yard
down.
line. Goal and half a yard maybe.
Oh, less than that. That ball looks like it's almost touching that line, that goal line. I'd say a half a foot, not a half a yard. But it's looking good, Dick. It's looking mighty good. Hold on to the ball, punch it in. We got a split out to the far left side. This time Brandon Cools in the backfield. He's behind Eben. Power I formation. Gaeke hands off to Eben, straight ahead. Look at touchdown, Lions. Eben, touchdown. 2:48 to go. Score 12-14. Second quarter. Time for the Lions to come out and go for two.
Well, we'll see what Toby thinks about it. Yeah, definitely you would think that would be the thing to do to try to catch up. But on the other hand, you know, if you fall down behind two, then you got an extra score you got to get in there somewhere. So it looks like they might be ready to kick.
Nice thing is we have a nice kicker. We can do a field goal as we need one. Bixman brought into play on this one. Bixman split off to the far left. It looks like they're going for the two. They've got a double split out to the right. Single back in the backfield, Eben all by himself. Gaeke under center. Starr in motion to his left. He's in slower motion. Looks like he's rolling out. He's got a man open. He's going to hold it. He's going to throw it in the air to see what we have. Nothing. Incomplete. Broken play. Score 14-12. 2:48. Folks, we're going to be back. You're listening to Lions Football in the Welcome back to Dick Noll Field. 2:48 to go. Lions just scored. We've got a kickoff going. It's Zimmerman up for the kickoff. The ball bounces at the 10-yard line. Looks like it's rolling into the end zone. We've got a touchback, folks. It's going to come out to the 20 for the West Lion. We got 2 minutes, 48 seconds to go. Back and forth, fumbles, defensive plays, offensive plays. You got it here.
We're seeing a little bit of everything, I said, in this first game of the season from both teams. Some things uncharacteristic, like neither team really fumbles that much. But on the other hand, good defense, good tackling, good hard football.
The nice thing about this, you're never out of it because you have a second or two. You've got skill players. They can do all kinds of things for you. West Lion breaks the huddle. 2:48 to go in this quarter before halftime. Lions are in their set defense. They've got an I-back position. Quarterback rolls out, hands it off in a counter play. Jordan Gaeke in on the play. It looks like it's out to about the 21-yard line. Not much on the positive end on that one for West Lion Wildcats.
Yep, good defense there. The running back had to have both hands on the ball because right now, again, getting a little sweaty. That ball can slip. You know, turnover here would give a lot of momentum to the Lions.
We're definitely going to see who's in the better condition for this ball game come fourth quarter. Lions defensively are set. They're ready to rail. We've got West Lion breaking out of the huddle. They're coming to the far left side. They got one split. They got three backs in the backfield. One in the I-back position, two down. Quarterback under center. He hands off on a counter play. Tyler Starr in on the tackle along with Gaeke. They stop him at about the 24, 25-yard line. Not much going there for him either.
Yeah, and West Lion will probably try to run this down as much as they can in case they have to punt, not to give the Lions any opportunity to try to score again.
Here we go. We're watching this one. It's going to be a barn burner. 1 minute, 50 seconds left to go in this first half. Lions are starting to tune up. They're ready to start to play. I'm sure they're going to go in and they're going to make some adjustments. West Lion breaks out of the huddle, tight to the left side, split out to the right. Three-back set, hand off to the second man through. He's out to about the 31-yard line. He makes some good yardage on that. It may be a first down. Dick, as far as I'm concerned, it is a first down, but if they want to continue doing it this way, it's going to take a grind-out position. They're going to have to break one. There's 1 minute, 30 seconds to go. First half, first game of the season. West Lion Wildcats against Central Lion George Little Rock. Score 14-12. Lions are down at this moment. The break out of the huddle, they've got a split to the left side. Right side split out, tight end on the right, full backfield. He's shuffling back. It's a pitch back. Running back coming up to the 35-yard line. He breaks it. It could be we see a face mask coming out of that one on the Lions. Coming up for a face mask on the sideline. That's going to tack some yardage onto that one. 1 minute, 10 seconds left to go. Score 14, West Lion. Central Lion George Little Rock 12. He ran the ball out to about the 38-yard line. They're going to tack a number of yards onto that. They're walking down the field. They're going to break the 50-yard line just on this one alone.
15 yards face mask, get the defense. 15 yards from the end of the run. Fifth
15 yards on that penalty. It's a first down for West Lyon. They're in Lion territory, approximately about the 47-yard line of the Lions. They still have a distance to go. 1 minute, 10 seconds to go. They broke the huddle. They're coming out. They want to go. Split to the far left side. They're on the right hash mark. Switch out. We got Zimbelman on the chase. We got Shu on the chase. He got nowhere. He ran to the end zone, or actually he ran to the sidelines, and that's where it ended. Tackled by the Lions. Nice job there, Zimbelman. Nice job there, Shu.
Those two defensive tackles running to the wide side of the field to the sideline, helping to pile that up and make that tackle.
Very nice job. Very nice. We got a timeout, folks. We're going to be back. There's a 55.
FG.com. Go Lions from the crew at Sebring Manufacturing in George.
Welcome back to Dick Knoll Field. We just missed part of a play, but I'll bring you up to date. 50 seconds to go. It was actually a draw play. Quarterback went back like he was going to pass. People yelled pass. They hear it. He runs. It actually turns into a draw. They're coming out. No huddle. They got to split out to the far right. We got 36 seconds left. He's going back for the pass. He's looking down the field. It's a screen set up very well. But number 28 even in on the tackle, ankle tackle, and that ended up the man at the 40-yard line. They did get some good yardage out of it, 2 to 3 yards. They're about a yard short from the first down. Clock is still running. 20 seconds to go. We're going to have to see what's happening. It's on the 40-yard line. Fourth down. They may just determine to run the clock out and go in at halftime with a lead.
Or run it down so there's one play that they take, and that'll be it. Call a timeout with that time left, or just let it run out. I'm not sure. It looks like they're going to let it run out. Whoa. See? Proves me wrong. Timeout with...
Under center, hiked, throws it to the screen out to the far left. He's running, breaking. Now he's going down to about the 25-yard line tackle. This time is out. Score, 14 West Lyon, 12 for...
The rest of the time it will be at Premier Bank with Glenn Anderson. The other thing we can mention, too, while we have a chance here is Quarterback Club.
Cushions. Wow, look what I found.
Come and have a good meal, see some game tape, talk Coach Lorenzen, talk a little bit about the game and that. Be sure and come there, and I'll start at 12 o'clock. The other thing is, as we've mentioned earlier, we thank Lyon County Cattlemen's Association for sponsoring the Beef Bowl trophy that they have, and that will be given to the winner of tonight's game, and for them to hold for a year and have the bragging rights of it.
And if you missed it tonight, you missed a great meal. We had some beef tonight. We got 1 minute 49 seconds left. Next week's game, September 5th in Lamar, is starting time for us on the air will be 6:52. Game time, reminder, is 7:30. That's the time that 3A schools start. And since we're there at their leisure, that means that we're playing at 7:30 in Lamar as we play the Bulldogs. Also listen for a pregame interview with their coach, Jim Boyd. He's excited about the season this year as well.
Like you said, we got 1 minute 21 to go. Both teams are out in the field. They've done their initial warm-ups. They're back with their coaches, getting the final instructions before they do the second half kickoff, sponsored by Heartland Equipment. So we'll see how the Lions, what adjustments they make, how they do offensively.
You know, if you take a look at the years gone past and you take a look at the coaching abilities, you take a look and understand that there's no panic. These guys came out tonight. They're ready at first half. They're ready at second half. They're going to make some of the adjustments they need to make. They're going to come out and do some of the things they need to do to move forward in this. And so I'm sure they went to the locker rooms tonight, no panic, ready to play. We've got 44 seconds left. We've got captains going out hand in hand, even on the left, Gakey on the left. Number 52 is going out there as well. And number 65. Number 52 for the Lions, Jeff Gakey. What a leader he is. Number 75, a leader, Jordan Wagner. He's playing well at defensive end tonight. He's coming out, doing his thing, doing what he needs. 65 is David Shu mistake on my part, but they're getting ready. The referees are setting them back. The Lions' back will be on the north end zone. West Lion will be on the south end zone. Central Lion has chosen to receive on this one. We're getting ready for a kickoff. We're going to give you a station identification. You're listening to KIWA FM Sheldon.
H&S Home Building Center and Kearns Electric of Rock Rapids are pleased to bring you Lions football. Stop in at H&S to get top quality doors, windows, and building supplies. And when you think of electrical services of all kinds, think of Kearns Electric. They have the items you need and the know-how to help you get started. They're conveniently located on the corner of Highway 9 and 75 in Rock Rapids. Stop in today and see how they can help you plan your new home or home improvement project. H&S Home Building Center and Kearns Electric in Rock Rapids.
We're ready to go. 12 minutes. We're getting ready for a kickoff. Third quarter. Westline color commentary. Dick Heideloff again. Ball on the 40-yard line. Westline getting ready to kick it off. The left footer is up. It's balls in the air. Pretty good kick. Ball's going to Gakey. He's at the 5. He's on the far left side of the field. He's breaking up the sideline. He's out to about the 30. He comes down to about, depending on where they mark it, about the 34-yard line. That's where the Lions are going to start off tonight, Dick. Second half kickoff. Not a bad return. Now they can get things moving in the right direction.
That's right. That was a good return by Jordan. He got as much yardage as he could coming up on the side of the field. Good blocking. Held their rushers down so they couldn't get down there and cause him some problems. He did get tripped up, and like you said, he fell forward to about the 34-yard line.
Lions are geared up. They're breaking the huddle. We've got number 11 breaking it off to the far right, Nick Bixman. We've got 2 split out to the left side. We've got Reynolds out there going out to the left along with Starr in motion coming back to his right side. Evans in the backfield all by himself in the I-back position, thrown out to Starr. We got a block by Bixman. Starr's out to the 40. He's crossed the 40. He gets out to about the 44-yard line before he's brought down for a real nice gain.
That's right. That looks like that should almost be enough for a first down. Depends on where they mark it. They're saying second down.
Second down, it looks like it's about a foot or two. That's a nice position to be in. It opens up to what you want to do. Ball's going to be on the right hash marker. The open side of the field is on the far left side. They can come out with a nice rollout pass if they wanted to, or they can run it for that extra, because that's kind of a free down. Lions break the huddle. They're coming out. They've got a far left guy. Vixman out to the far left. Starr on the right. He's in the slot back position. He's making a motion to the left side. We got Reynolds for the split to the right. We've got Jordan Gakey back for the shotgun position. There's some blocking out in front of him. If he can break past, he's going out. He's to the 35, out almost to the 50. That's a first down. Nice run. He crosses the 50-yard line. Good number of plays, just bang it out.
And there were a lot of people out there who made good blocks for him because it looked like he was going to get hit behind the line of scrimmage. He bellied back a little bit and got around a couple people, got a couple more blocks before he could cut up the field. Picked up some good yardage.
Looks like 53. Cody Zimmelman's coming out of the play. Number 9's going in. Derek Johnson, he's bringing the play in.
And I think number 78, Chris Cole, came in at the tackle spot.
He's a nice opportunity for him. They break the huddle. They've got a split. Flanker is Starr again on the left side. Far wide side of the field is to the right. Lions are headed towards the south end zone. Starr in motion. He's coming back across the field. Another pass to him to get him out in the open. We're going to see if he can break it up. He gets past one guy. He gets out to about the 46-yard line before he's team tackled by a couple of West Lion Wildcats.
That had somebody following him across the field like they were playing man-to-man, and as soon as the ball went out there, that individual came up, and this time stopped him for a very short gain.
Nice thing about this kind of play, when they start really playing on that defensively, you can start to run a counter, start to run a reverse with somebody else going the other way because they're focused on Starr. That's the way things get set up there. We've got 10 minutes left in this quarter. 14-12. West Lion is up over the Lions. We're just starting this quarter, folks. Stick around. We're going to have some fun because I think this one's going to turn out for the best. Lions break the huddle. They've got number 11, Nick Bixman, split out to the right side along with Dylan Reynolds. And far left side, we've got number 9, Derek Johnson, flag in the backfield. Looks like it's another penalty on the Lions, Dick. They don't quite have things settled, do they?
It's either it could be a delay of game, possibly. Yep.
Delay of games tend to happen during the first part of the season, mostly because timing, play calling, players knowing what they need to do, having all those little jitters, that type of thing. So the delay of game tends to happen at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, and that's, like you said, that's getting the play called, the people understand it and getting out and getting lined up so that the quarterback can look and see what everybody's doing out there.
82, Reipkema comes into the game. He's going to play in the tight end on the left side. 43 Hulse is on the right side, split out his star. We've got some motion on that. Could be defense. Looks like it might be a free play. I don't see any flags in the air, though. Looks like they're just going to go with the play and let it go. Looks like he got about to the 50-yard line on that one. He made about 2 yards on that gain.
Got back to the original line of scrimmage. And, yeah, West Line moved, but they didn't cross into that neutral zone or anything. And Mark's just showing me Central Line has 6 penalties for 55 yards in this game. That's a little unusual for them. They usually don't have that many kinds of penalties.
And West Line has 0 penalties for 0 yards, which really makes the advantage to their side on that. Split out to the far left, and Bixman again. We've got Dylan Reynolds to the right. Flanker back is Star. He's moving in motion. Single back set, even in the backfield. Jordan Gakey underset. He's rolling out to his left side. He's going for the pass. It's up in the air. Can we get to it? No, almost intercepted, but overthrown by a little bit. Star was the intended receiver, didn't get to the ball. Now we're going to have a punt situation. 8 minutes, 59 seconds to go, third quarter. Score still 14 West Lion, 12 Central Line George Little Rock.
Yeah, I think he was looking for Star the entire time. Chris Bixman came across the middle, and he was open there for a while before they closed down on him. If they'd seen him, they could have gotten a pass to him quickly.
Gakey with the hike. It comes back to him. Not a bad kick down the center of the field. It's about retrieved at about the 20-yard line. He's hit almost immediately. So what was that, number 8 or number 9?
Number 9, I believe.
Derek Johnson, number 9. Nice tackle. Hit number 31 for the Wildcats. 31, Jesse Selgaby. He broke it up about a yard or two and was brought down right away. Nice full tackle. Breakdown, hips down, shoulders square, head up. Nice shot.
Well, the offense wasn't able to move the ball a whole lot and get any points out. Now we'll see if the defense can do their job and make a stop and get the ball back.
About 8 minutes, 20 seconds to go, third quarter. West Line breaking the huddle coming out. Looks like we've got a whistle on the play before they even get to the line of scrimmage. Referees are stopping and talking a little bit, discussing what was going to do. Clock is stopped at 8:21. West Lion, they're on their own 24-yard line. They're headed towards the north end zone.
I think that's what they're talking about. The clock should have stopped at the change of position.
8:34, started on the snap.
Putting a little more time on the clock, going from 8:21 to 8:34. Not a major issue, just a little delay in the time of the game. Now he's got 12:34, but we'll get that changed, I'm sure, quickly. West Line with a score of 14. Central Line, George Little Rock score of 12. First and 10 for the Wildcats after the punt. 24-yard line on the Wildcats' own 24. They're under center. They've got to split out to the left. Ball snap. Handed off to the first man through. He's still struggling to get some yardage. Big pile up tackle. Looks like there's some big bodies in there, but he didn't get very far, Dick.
No, he didn't. Good job by the interior line. I see Zimbelman in there. I see Shue. I see Tyler Starr. Everybody in the middle there got in on that tackle.
I agree. It was the people in the pile up in the middle. They're the ones who stuffed it shut. He didn't have anything. Filling the gaps on that one, I would say. 8 minutes, 10 seconds to go, third quarter. Breaking the huddle again. Looks like they've got a tight on the right side, tight on the left, split out to the right or the far left side. Daniel Kruger is out there, quarterback under. Eye back position. Hand off to the second back through. He doesn't get much off of the right side tackle. Piled up again. Nice job by the Central line and the middle linebackers to stuff that one.
And that was some of the adjustments that Lions maybe made at halftime, because that was a play that was very effective for the Wildcats in the first half.
This will be on the carry. Zimbelman and Starr on the south line.
Play being brought in by a West Line Wildcat. That ball is about on the 28-yard line. 3rd and 7 to go. Third quarter, clock ticking down. 7:29 to go. Third quarter, 14-12. Lions are down on this one only by 2 points. Double tight formation coming out, split out to the left side. Running back up the middle. He only gained about a yard or two before he stuffed once again. Number of ball players on that. 65, number 65, 75 involved. David Shue, 75, Jordan Wagner. It's going to look like it's a punt. 4th down for the Wildcats.
Okay, this is, again, where field position can make a difference depending on the kind of punt they get. Can we get a return? What are the things that are going to happen with it?
Lions could do a pretty good job of returning a ball. If they do, they're going to have very good field position. We've got 2 receivers back. Jordan Gakey on the right side. It looks like on the other side it could be Bixman. Bixman's getting the ball. He's at the 35. He's at to the 40. He's breaking it out. He's back out to the 45 before he's brought down almost out of bounds on the far sideline. Nice return. That gives the Lions at least some hope to get things moving in the right direction. 6:40 to go in this quarter. Offense coming out.
We've got a timeout for Heat, I guess.
Heat and line. 14-12, Lions are down a little bit, Dick.
They're down a little, but they gained a little bit on the field position from what they had before, so hopefully they can go through and pick up a few more yards and get some points off of this drive.
Lions break the huddle. We just came out of a timeout for heat and humidity. They've got a double split to the right side. Far out is Dylan Reynolds. We're rolling back for a rollout, quick rollout. He might get tackled for a sack, which he does. Number 50 for the West Lyon Wildcats came up big. He made the tackle on Jordan Gakey. That was number 50, Will Van Hill, came in for the tackle. That ball goes back to the 35-yard line. What a loss.
Yeah, it's about an 11, 12-yard loss. It puts us in a kind of a hole now, so now they've got to open up the offense a little bit more, which is always a little bit dangerous for both teams.
Clock is a-ticking, 6:15, third quarter, 2nd and 21, ball on the 35-yard line. It would be nice to come up with a big play to step back into it again. Split outs to the right side, Tyler Starr off to the far left side. Number 9, Derek Johnson. We run it right up the middle. Not a whole lot of yardage on that one. That was a tough go.
Yeah, it was Scott Eben running the ball. Again, they tried to cross him up thinking we tried to throw the ball or go outside and try to get a quick hitter inside, and they were ready for it.
Third down, 20 yards to go. Ball on the 36 of the Lions. Clock ticking, 5:38. It's not where you want to be right now, but they're well coached. They're still patient. There's still time.
Yeah, no use to panic yet.
Double split out. Tyler Starr to the far left side. Ball in the middle of the field. We've got Bixman over here on the right side. Looks like Derek Johnson, correction. Ball pass right down. It was a quick slant to the inside off the fingertips of Derek Johnson. Not quite there. Didn't have the grip.
So that puts us in a punting situation. Hopefully we do not give them a good run back and put them in a position where the defense can hold them again.
That's one of those plays where he comes off the field looking at his gloves wondering, that could have been catchable. That should have been catchable. Punt. We got Gakey back there. Then we've got to have a gentleman in the play field as well, number 9. Johnson back in on the field for the block and the kick. We've got flags flying. We've got time. Whistle blowing.
Flag way back deep.
Flag way back deep. 5:18 to go. Score 14 West Lyon. Central Lyon George Little Rock 12. Third quarter. We're getting ready to punt the ball. Jordan Gakey standing on about the 24-yard line of his own 24-yard line. Fortunately, flag in the air. Flag picked up. No harm, no foul.
That judge way in the back must have thought he saw something.
Getting ready. Snap, good snap to Jordan Gakey. He's up with a good punt. Nice spiral. Running back, a fair catch. Ball hit, bounces. It's going to be rolling down to the 10. It's down at the 10-yard line. Ball is loose. We got a pile up. It's a pile up. We determine who gets it by the referee finding out. This is a tight one. Oh, West Lyon ends up with the ball. That one would have been a sweet play for the Lions.
That would have been a big turnaround having the ball deep down there and having the opportunity to score. However, West Lyon's down there. You get a stop. You get some better field position and opportunity to get down there and score.
5 minutes to go, third quarter. The Lions aren't out of it. They're only down by 2 points. There's a lot of things that could happen. That could have been a fumble. That could have been very good for the Lions. Unfortunately for the Lions, West Lyon still gathered it. It's sitting on the 10-yard line. 1st and 10. They have a whole 90 yards to go to get anything done on this. Pounded out time. They come out of the huddle. They've got a split end on the left side, tight end on the right. They're looking to go to the north end zone. Looks like it's a handoff to the second back through. He gets a couple of yards. We got number 7 in on that one. That was a very nice hit by Eric Timmerman. Nice work by him. He got to the secondary, but then he was stopped quickly. I also believe number 2, Brandon Kuhl, was in on that one as well. Nice work, gentlemen. Very nice work. Number 9, I like the way he played that one too. Came up on the run hard. Derek Johnson, nice work.
It is 2nd down and 5 yards to go from the 15-yard line for the West Lyon Wildcats.
4 minutes, 30 seconds to go, third quarter. Wildcats up, breaking the huddle. Tight end on the right side, split on the left. 3 backs in the backfield. Looks like it's a quarterback keeper, double fake. He's breaking it off to the right. He's got some running room. They're grabbing him. They're catching him. Number 7 brought him down. He came down at about the 33-yard line. Number 7, Eric Timmerman, he did a very nice job of catching him.
Yeah, and it was a good job on the quarterback of faking it because we had a number of guys tackling the fullback in that, and so it was good conceived play by the Wildcats.
Nice work there. 4:22 to go, 1st and 10. Nice little breathing room for the Wildcats. Nice time to get them out there. Defense for the Lions have to catch up on this one. Wildcats break the huddle. They got a tight end to the left side, split out to the right. They've got a triple backfield again. Handoff to the third back through. He's off on the left side, right side tackle. He makes a couple of yards on that one. Not a lot, but not a lot of running room either. Defense did a good job. Who was in on that tackle, Dick?
I couldn't see them all, but I see number, what's that, 48 getting up. Yeah, 48 was over there, and 65 as well as
Ethan Hopp.
17.
Ethan Hopp, number 65, Derek Shue. Nice work, gentlemen. 3 minutes, 44 seconds, clock ticking down. West Lyon coming out, 2nd and 6, ball in their own 37. They want to make this one a long, drawn-out affair. The longer they hold the ball, the better. Hand off to the first man through, struggling to get some yards. Could be a fumble.
Well,
a little bit of confusion, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like they're continuing the play. He got some good yardage going forward. He's probably about 3 yards short, maybe a yard short now from what I can tell. 3rd down, about less than a yard to go.
yeah, I think Tyler Starr thought he got a fumble there, but they're saying that his knee was down already.
His knee was down. They got to split out to the far left. The ball is placed on the far right side. Handoff second back through. It's a close one. They've got a pile up in the middle there. We got 75 in the middle of that one as well. Jordan Wagner, nice work with that. Number 53 was in on that one.
Number 19, Tyler
Cody
Starr's
Zillman.
getting up from the bottom as well
Tyler
as
Starr
Scott
was in the
Even.
middle. That's that linebacker's in there, blocking, sticking it in the hole, putting in the gap.
First down for the Wildcats. The ball's marked at the 44-yard line. Gain of 2 on that play.
Gain of 2 yards on that, 2:56. They do have a first down. Ball on the 42-yard line of the Wildcats. 1st and 10. 2 minutes, 53 seconds to go in the quarter. They've got a tight on the right side, split out flanker on the left, hand off to the fullback up the middle, off tackle on the right side. He's still up on his feet. He's brought down for about a yard and a half gain on that. Nice movement of the legs. Good reading of the Lions to get to the ball and stop it, not let him have a lot.
And it's obvious West Lyon wants to run this football, use the size advantage that they have in the game, try to run the clock out, and don't give us any opportunities.
Hey, if that's what it takes and you're up by 2 and you can eat that clock time up, that's what they're looking to do. 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Gain of 4 on that 48-yard line of the Wildcats. They want to cross over the 50, get into Lion territory. Quick pitch out to the far right. Looks like he was almost stopped for a loss. He's back out to about the 50, so he does make a little bit of progress on that one.
Good running job by Kipley on that. He got hit behind the line of scrimmage and managed to get some leg drive and get some advantage on it.
Now they're 3rd down, 4 yards to go. That ball's on the other side, Lions side of the football, the 50-yard line, so they've got 50 yards to go, but they only have a first down to go of about 4 yards, and it's 3rd down for 4.
Heat has taken effect. Nate Herman came in for Jordan Gakey because of a cramp.
So the heat's affecting him a little bit. We've got to get some fluids into him. The handoff to the second back through left side of the tackle side, but quarterback keeper, the way it looked, he couldn't get the handoff. They're behind the 50 now, and they're on the 50-yard line on the West Lyon side. 1 minute, 23 seconds to go. 4th down. 4 to go.
Good defensive surge by the Lions defensive line that blacked everybody up, backed the offensive lineman up into the running back and quarterback, so that exchange could not be handled clearly.
Getting a punt off. The punt's a little high. He's got it up. It's a end over end backwards. A fair catch by number 9, Derek Johnson, which he does do at the 20-yard line. Lions take over on their own 20. 1st and 10. 1 minute to go, 3rd quarter. West Lyon Wildcats 14. Central Lyon George Little Rock 12. They've got to get it going.
Yeah, and this is one of those kinds of games now when just one break someplace because it's only 2-point difference. The Lions go down and manage to get a score, get the lead, get some excitement, start playing a little bit better. Gives them that opportunity to win this ball game.
That's going to be big for the Lions, moving ahead for their confidence. That's going to be big for them being a ranked team. West Lyon, ranked in Class 1A, good competition. Double split out for the Lions. Jordan Gakey under center. He's the 20-yard line. Motion for Starr. We got Halls on the far right side. He's actually a tight end. Roll out the opposite way. Gakey, he's to the 30. It's a throw out. He's 35, 40, 45, 50. He's breaking it away, but he's going to get caught. He got him down to the 20. He's brought down to the 20 on the West Lyon Wildcat. What a play. A total deception play. They faked him out.
That was a naked reverse, basically. Everybody went to the left. Gakey came down to the right. Made a good long run. He's just slow getting up.
We've got 49 seconds left, 3rd quarter. Score 14-12. West Lyon is up. Looks like Gakey is down on the mat for a little bit. We're going to have to see if he actually needs a little wind or if it's a cramp or what it was.
Now it looks like the Lions called the timeout.
Folks.
In Rock Rapids.
Welcome back, everybody. Timeout after a little injury to Jordan Gakey. 48 seconds to go. Clock's running. Third quarter. We've got a new quarterback in there. That's number 10, Mitch Van Briesen. Hands off to the second back through. Even. He's still moving legs. He's still powering. All he's doing is getting hit. People are bouncing off. Nice move. That was on the 22-yard line. He took it down a little ways. It's a second down. He gained probably about 4 or 5 yards on that play, Dick, and the clock is running.
Yeah, he did a good job on that, and it was a good safe play for a new quarterback coming in a situation rather than anything fancy, just a straight handoff to the fullback.
Looks like Gakey was hurt because somebody got behind him, grabbed him from behind, pulled him backwards. We don't know exactly what the injury is or how severe it is. He's up and running. He's running the sidelines. It looks like he's going to be back in the playing field pretty soon.
And it looks like the Lions are going to let the clock run out on the third quarter. Take the play here, give Gakey a little more time to recuperate and maybe come back in and start the fourth quarter.
Use up a timeout. Good thought, good process. Use a timeout. Find out what's wrong with him. Use that time. It's yours. It's going to...
He knows how important this is, particularly in this particular drive, to get points off of this, and so he wants to be in there and help provide the offense.
Lions break from the huddle. They're coming out. Double tight end, both tight end. They're on the right side of the field. Wide side is left. Motion from star to the left. They got 3 backs back there. Flanker is him. He's got Jordan Gakey rolling out. Gakey's going to break the corner. He's down to the 10, to the 5. He goes across the scoreline. It's up for a touchdown. Touchdown, Gakey. Touchdown, Gakey. 11 minutes, 51 seconds. 18-14. It's time. The Lions took control. Fourth quarter. What a start to the quarter.
Good blocking by his lead blockers, by Star, Dental Reynolds, and the wide receiver, trying to seal things off and give him a lane to the outside.
Correct. Receiver came down, blocked down that. That looked like it was number 9, Derek Johnson. Great job doing that, coming around, sealing it off. Tyler Starr getting out on the wing, breaking it down, and letting him go on and run off his hip and go into the score. Nice job, gentlemen. Nice job. 11:51, fourth quarter, 18-14.
And the Lions are going for 2.
They've got a triple back set again, double tight. Gakey under the center. The ball snapped. It looks like it's a handoff, fake handoff. Gakey for a keeper. He's across the line for 2. 2 points for Gakey. Gakey's doing it. He's putting them on their back. He's hurt a little bit, but he's coming back strong. 11:51, fourth quarter, 20-14. 20-14.
You can hear the Central Line crowd getting into it now.
What is this? Is this a ball game?
This is a barn burner. We've got, like you said, 11:51 to go. There's a lot of time for either team to score more points and to play some good hard-nosed defense.
We're going to give you a little station identification. You're listening to KIWA-FM, Sheldon.
Rock Rapids, and United Farmers Lumber in George. Northwest Manufacturing in Doon, makers of long-lasting Northwest gates and Northwest garbage containers.
Back, everybody. Kickoff by Zimbelman. Ball gets down to a 15-yard line. Return to about the 25-yard line by West Lyon. We have 11:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. 14 West Lyon to 20 Central Lyon George Little Rock. Ball's located, spotted about the 25-yard line, almost on the far left side of the field. The right side of the field, or the western side, is the wide side of the field. First and 10, ball on the 25, first down. Wildcats have the ball. They come out of the huddle. They split to the far right, tight end to the left side. Triple back formation, double down, one up in the I-back formation. Sprinting off to the left. It's a quick pitch to the man to the left side. He's still making out some room. He made about 8 or 9 yards on that carry, Dick.
That's right. There's good block and good forward lunge on that, trying to keep people moving. Good run by the tailback on that. I see we got a couple of different people coming into the secondary. Number 10, Mitch Van Briesen is in, and I think I saw number 23 come in for the Lions, which is looking down the schedule.
Alex Rust. Alex Rust, giving him a little breather, giving him some fluids, those type of things. Double, triple backs in the backfield, hand off second guy to the right side. Hand it off to Kipley. He gets a couple of yards out. 11 minutes to go in the quarter.
And that picked up a first down for the Wildcats.
It'll be a first down, not quite to about the 37-yard line. First and 10, fourth quarter. Wildcats 14, Lions 20. 6 points separate them, Dick.
That's right. There's anybody's ball game at this point in time, so the Lions need to come up with a good defensive stop here.
West Line's not a patsy. They break the cuddle. They're coming out. It's a handoff to the first back through. He turns it to the right side, then goes to the left side. He's not getting anywhere. There's a gang tackle approach on that one. Let's get some numbers and some kids' names out here. Let's take a look at number 48. Nice job by Ethan Hopp. Who else is in there?
Number 19 got up off the bottom
Tyler
of that.
Starr. He's involved, offense and defense. He's not giving it up.
That's right. I think 53, Cody Zimbelman was in there also. Picked up about 3 yards on that, so it's going to be 2nd and 7.
A ball on the 40-yard line. Split out to the far right side. They're headed towards the south end zone. Actually an I-back formation with a flanker on the right side. Handoff, almost a fumble. They had a little mix-up there who had the ball, but the quarterback was a keeper on that. He got out to about the 43-yard line before he was brought down by 53. And Starr again, number 19. 53 being Cody Zimmelman, really on that one. Hitting it, making kind of some havoc in there.
Yeah, the defensive line did a good job of backing that up, and so there was a little confusion on that handoff. Quarterback was smart. He kept the ball, didn't take a chance on the fumble, and tried to run outside.
9 minutes, 48 seconds to go. Tight end on the left side, split out to the right. Another tight on the left who got a handoff, second back through on the left side. We got a blitz coming through there. That blitzer was number 19, Tyler Starr. Tyler Starr in on the blitz. 75 comes in, cleans it up. David Shue, not a bad combination.
That's right, and they lost some yardage on that, maybe only a couple yards, but it's 4th down and long. They're not going to take a chance. They're going to punt the ball and see if they can get the ball back and score.
They've got their left-footed punter back out there on the field. He's standing about in the 30-yard line, facing towards the south. 2 receivers back there, Tyler Starr on the right side, number 10 on the left side, Mitch Van Briesen. Looks like Van Briesen with the reception. He's turning it to the right side. He's got a stiff arm. He's to the 35. There's a flag on the play. They're wrangling him almost like a rodeo clown getting knocked down.
Be interesting to see what this flag is on, whether it's on an illegal block or whether it might be a face mask on the tackle.
Looking like the reaction, it could be a couple of coaches on the Lions side that looks like it could be against the Lions.
Yeah, looks like, I think they signaled holding.
Was a 20-yard return.
A nice return, very nice return. 20-yarder by him. Mitch Van Briesen, he's a junior, defensive back, 5'11", 160. Showed a little promise there.
Yeah, he's, was he a junior? He'll be the quarterback probably next year.
He came in, ran a nice handoff while Jordan Gakey was out.
Okay, there was a block in the back, 10-yard penalty on the Lions. It'll be 1st down from that spot then.
You're talking 8:59 left in the 4th quarter. This first game for the Lions and Wildcats. 14 to the Wildcats, 20 to the Lions. This game ain't over, is it?
No, it isn't, and the ball is going to be set on the, looks like the 25-yard line.
1st and 10. That naked bootleg wasn't bad.
10-yard
Might
penalty,
be a time to run it again.
Well, any point in time that you get them overreacting and over-pursuing, you get a chance to catch a team like that. And with the speed that Gakey has, if he happens to be in there, you can pick up some big yardage sometimes.
The more longer yardage you can play on, the more they have to run defensively, and that's hard on the bigger players. The bigger, heavier players, it's a little tougher. Central Lyon looks like they're bringing some fresh legs in right now. They came to the sidelines, got some information from the coaches. West Lions coming out. They're getting ready. Gakey's going to the huddle. He's getting ready to play on it, tell him what it is. He's still stretching out his right leg. Looks like either a calf, hamstring.
And I think it is the cramping because of him getting pulled down from behind on that long run that he had.
That was a very nice 70-yarder. I'm not sure how many total yards he has, but it's going to be a lot. Number 11 to the far split out, Nick Bixman to the far split out on the left side. Number 9 to the right, Derek Johnson. Got Gakey under center. He hands off second back through. That looks like it's number 4, Dylan Reynolds. He gets to about the 26-yard line, just a shave short of that. 8:50 in the clock, 20-14. Good guys are up.
1 yard gain, 2nd down and 9.
That's a second, 9 yards to go. Ball in the 26. Clock's ticking.
Bixman bringing the play in, as well as Johnson.
Good playing time, good experience for those guys. Breaking the huddle. Gakey's out leading them. We've got number 9 to the left, Derek Johnson. Number 11, Bixman to the far right side, split out. Ball about on the left hash mark. Looks like it's a rollout by Gakey. Keeper, he's rolling off to the rough side. He's got some room. He gets out to about the 37-yard line. We'll check it and see where they mark it. Not a bad run. Looks like a 1st down for the Lions.
No, I think they marked him out of bounds at about the 34, so it should be about 3rd and 1.
Little discussion going on the sideline by a couple of coaches, some players getting ready to take the play in. Refs are putting the ball back on the field. It's on the hash marks of the left side of the field, wide side of the field to be to the far right. Lions are out there. They're in the huddle getting ready. West Lyon, they're out. They're spread across the field right now, breaking the huddle. Double tight formation. Flanker back. Power back. I back is Dylan Reynolds. Looks like it's first back through. Another flag in the backfield. That could be against the Lions. We're going to find out.
Yeah, I think somebody was moving the backfield. Different quarterback in, not used to the cadence. Yeah, the backfield started to move a little bit before the cadence count as far as the snap, and so that got the illegal procedure. We had the first down on Scott Evans' carry, but now we got to go with 3rd and 7, 3rd and 6.
It'll be 3rd and 6, ball on the Lions' own 30-yard line. 8 minutes, 13 seconds left. Clock is stopped. Referee's blowing the whistle. The clock is winding up and starting to clock down. 8 minutes to go. Number 82 is in on the game now. Jason Reipkema. He's coming in. Hull is the tight end on the left side. Reipkema is on the right side. Hall's on the left side. Power back out there. Quarterback handoff straight to the fullback. He gets a few yards. Another flag on the play. We'll see what this is. Mitch Van Briesen, junior quarterback, 5'11", 160. Looks like he's doing some good out there.
There was a face mask call on West Lyon that should give a first down.
That'll give about 15 yards to that, depending on if it was an intentional face mask or if it was just a grasping. It was a grasping face mask for 5 yards, but that's still going to move the chains, Dick, for 5 yards. 7:46 left in this game. West Lyon against Central Lyon, George Little Rock. West Lyon with a score of 14. Score Central Lyon, George Little Rock, 20. They're up by 6. Breaking the huddle. You've got number 10, Mitch Van Briesen, at the quarterback helm right now. Handoff second back through, not much. Dylan Reynolds backs off, gives it another try. Goes out to his right side after he gets nothing going up the middle. He may have about a foot out of that. 7 minutes, 26 seconds, clock winding down.
Yeah, it's a good hard run. Good job of keeping control of the football and not giving that up when he was getting hit there. Good job at Mitch Van Briesen trying to run this offense. I'm not sure. I don't see Gakey out on the sideline, so I'm not sure where he's at or what they're trying to do with. Oh, there he is down there. They're taping an ankle.
Looks like they're putting some tape on it, getting it geared up so he can come back in. Van Briesen not doing a bad job at all. Under the pressure cooker right now. Maintain what we got going. Hands off fullback, even up the middle. Even's good for about a yard or two. It's going to turn to a 3rd down now. Clock rolling down. Keep the clock rolling. You have a lead. Let it tick. 6 minutes, 48 seconds left. Final game. Final quarter of the game. Lions 20, West Lyon 14. 3rd down. 10 to go. Ball on the 42. Just information in. Gakey's back in after that tape up. We'll see how well that holds.
That's right, and I saw a couple of the West Lyon defensive linemen getting up kind of slow because of being tired.
Nick Bixman bringing the play in. Split end. He's splitting out to the far right. Listen for the coaches show tomorrow morning with Dick Heidloff. He's going to be talking to Toby Lorenzen and Coach Raymond from the volleyball. He's going to be coaching and talking to them at 9:15 in the morning. The Lions break the huddle. They came out. They got a split out to the far left. The tight Hall's on the right side. I-back formation, even in the back, along with Dylan Reynolds as the I-back. Gakey under center. Hands off to the second back through. It's a fumble. Keeper. He tried to keep it. It's a fumble. It was a missed handoff. It was another naked bootleg, which looked like it had room to run. But you can't run without the football.
That's right. He put it on the one receiver a little bit too much. Fumbled the ball coming around. It was wide open on this side. He had everybody fooled because they were leaning in for that handoff. He just didn't quite handle the ball well enough.
That ball must have a little sweat on it, a little humidity. It makes it a little slippery out there, but you got to hold on to it. Looks like 53 is coming in a little late to the game, but that's 53 Cody Zimmelman ready for the punt. We've got Gakey back punting from about the 25-yard line. A nice little punt, bounces at the 30, kicks off to the left a little bit. It gets down to about the 26 before it's brought dead by number 5, Andrew Eben, a senior defensive back, 6'4", 6 foot, 190 pounds. Now it's time for defense. 14 West Lyon, 20 Central Lyon, 5:39 to go in this quarter in the game. 1st and 10 ball on the West Lyon, 26.
This is a big down for both teams now because whoever can make this work in their behalf is a distinct advantage of going on to win this game.
With 5 minutes, 39 seconds to go, the advantage is in the Lions' territory, but the It would be nice to have the ball and have the clock advantage both. Unfortunately, it's not. West Lyon brings out the ball. They've got to split out to the far left side. One tight end, man in motion, flipped out to the far guy at the far left side. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. He's got a number of Lions out there for the tackle. Nothing doing. Number 7, Eric Timmerman. What a job he did. He stuffed it up along with Andrew Eben, number 5. What a great job. I even saw number 75 out there in hot pursuit. Not a bad job by those gentlemen staying awake, knowing when to stay home, knowing how to play football.
And that was, trying to get the ball out there quickly, one-on-one, trying to make a big play.
West Lyon breaks the huddle again. They come out. They've got an I-back formation with a power situation. Quick pitch out to their far right side, trying to run. Nice job by number 2, Cool, breaking down the defensive blocker. Then number 31 gets stopped by number 48 for the Lions. 48, Ethan Hopp came up, cleaned it up. Cool made that play.
Yes, he did. He brushed off a blocker. He hit him and dropped him to his knee, so he couldn't go on and give him any problems. Caused the guy to slow up, cut him inside. And there were Lions there to help clean up after that. Good job.
Cool doing his job is what made somebody come in and play the play. Ethan Hopp making the tackle on that and open. That was great. Now we're at 3rd and 7 to go. Ball on the 29-yard line. 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go in this game. It looks like we've got a 4:25 left in the fourth quarter. Lions up 20 over the West Lyon Wildcats 14. 3rd, 7 to go, and the ball is a 29-yard line. Wildcats have to make something happen here, Dick.
And in doing all that, it would be great for the Lions to be able to get a turnover.
Nice timeout call by their coaches to play it and talk about it. West Lyon under the center, under the quarterback. We're ready to roll. He hands off left tackle. He gets a few yards, but not a lot. It'll be 4th down. He doesn't quite even make the 35-yard line. Clock is a-running, 4:14.
4th down, be interesting. It's 4th and 1, 4th and 2. Interesting to see what Jay Rosenboom does, whether he takes a gamble here on trying to get that first down. If he doesn't get it, puts the Lions in great position.
4 minutes to go in this game. We're going to find out. They've got a late player running in. We're going to see if they go for it. Looks like they are. There's no punt formation. Gutsy call by the West Lyon Wildcats. Tight end left side, right side split out, triple back. Hand off to the fullback right up the middle. Doesn't look like he made it. He barely got across the line of scrimmage. He barely made it across the 35-yard line. Looking where the referees are from where I sit.
And it was those middle linebackers, those defensive tackles were surging in there to try to make that stop. It all going to depend on the position, on the placement of the football.
Looks like Starr in
from
the
where
middle
they
of that.
placed it. It doesn't look like they got it.
Looks like Zimbelman in the middle of that. Starr in the middle of that. Number 65, David Shue. You know what? Some of the seniors are stepping up, doing their job when the tough gets tough.
That's right. This was a big play. We'll see.
Looks like they're bringing some chains out. The referees want to make a good call. They want to make it right. 3 minutes, 41 seconds left. This is the call of the game. Lions will take over on downs. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Ball's on the 36-yard line. 3 minutes, 41 seconds to go. Lions have control. It's their destiny now. Score 20, Central Lyon, George Little Rock. West Lyon 14. A little bit of a trifecta coming here. Do you feel it yet, Dick?
This is looking good. They've got the ball deep in their territory. They've got some opportunities to do some things. Tyler Starr's coming off
situations. You don't get that until your first game.
It'll be interesting to see if they play it safe here.
Lions break the huddle. They split out. Number 9 to the far left, Derek Johnson. To the far right, it looks like it's number 11, Nick Bixman. Rolls out. Gakey rolls out to the right. We've got a flag on the play. It looks like it's against the Lions one more time. I'm sure that's one of the things the coaches are going to review in the films, and they're going to kind of figure out what's going on and be ready for next week. Because if this does happen against a 3A team in Lamar's Bulldogs, they might have a little more in their hands than they anticipated.
Yeah, it was a wide out here. Started to lean before the snap of the ball, and he was standing right in front of the official, and he threw the flag on him.
Derek Johnson back in there again, along with Nick Bixman bringing in the play. Ball's located 41-yard line. 1st and 15 now. This could be a potential pass play, but I'm going to guess they keep it on the ground because there's 3 minutes, 39 seconds to go in the game.
They want the clock to keep running.
Split out here to the far right is number 9, Johnson. To the far, left was Johnson. Right is Bixman. They've got a pass play. It looks like a screen. Screen play to Eben. Eben was open, had a number of yards in front of him. He even had Cody Zimmerman out in front of him for the block. Unfortunately, ball bobbled around in his hands and went incomplete.
Yeah, the ball was thrown a little bit high. There was a lot of pressure on Jordan Gakey to get that with the pass rush, and he was going backwards, and the ball just floated a little bit high that Scott couldn't quite handle it. The play was there. It was open.
Ball's on the 41-yard line. 2nd and 15 to go. 3:33. Fourth quarter. First game of the year. You remember last year's score, Dick?
I think that was 26-14.
26-14. Lions could score on this, and we can have an identical score of last year. Rolls out to his left, caught from behind from a West Lyon Wildcat.
Late hit on West Lyon by number 50.
Gateski was down. Number 16 from West Lyon, Jason Kudum, did a super shoestring tackle, if you will. Got to about the line of scrimmage or so. Then there's a dead ball foul. Number 50, Will Van Hill, hit him late. That's going to add some yardage on and probably a first down.
Yeah, depending if that's a 5 or 15. I don't know if there's a 5-yard on a late hit or unsportsmanlike.
They're doing the walk-off.
It looks like that's a 15-yard penalty, which is really going to put us back into position now because it should be 2nd down and 1 or 2 yards.
Takes it down to about the 27-yard line. 3 minutes, 25 seconds to go. Again, Lions up 20-14. That was a huge play.
Yeah, because instead of 2nd and 15, 2nd and 16, it's now 2nd and 1.
It's not one of those plays that makes or breaks a ball game because of the way it's going so far, but it is something that really sticks to you and sticks in your mind for future reference. 3:25 left in this game. About 1.5 yards, 2nd down. Lions breaking the huddle. West Lyon coming out. Ball's on the 27-yard line. Double tight formation. 3 backs in the backfield. No motion. Gakey under center. Ball snapped. Handed off first man up. First man up is even. He stopped there at the line of scrimmage. Stretches his arm out to see what he can get out of it, but I don't think he got a lot.
Well, it just depends on the placement of the football. You know, we're sitting here looking at it a little bit angled. It's hard to tell sometimes. Timeout.
Heartland Equipment, KD Designs, Kruger Painting, Kruger Realty, Litchburg Hardware, Lyon County Chiropractic, Lyon County Reporter. Say thank you to all of you to support us here tonight so we can bring this football game to you. Lions break the huddle. They came out of a timeout. 3:06 left in this game. 3rd and 1, ball on the 27 of the Wildcats. We got motion and Tyler Starr to the left. Handoff to the left side, actually. He even goes right up the middle. It's a first down, folks. That helps. That helps a lot.
Yeah, that left side of the offensive line just had a surge going forward that just pushed the defense back and was able to pick up that first down quite easily by a couple of yards.
Some other members that we want to thank very much: Lyon County Chiropractic, Lyon County Reporter, Northwest Consultants, Northwest Manufacturing out of Dune, Otter Valley Insurance, Pizza Ranch, George. We thank you so very much. Moving on, clock is not rolling.
No, West Lyon had called the timeout. They had an injured player that came off and substituted for. Now the clock has started. 1st and 10, rolling, 2 minutes, 56 seconds. 1st and 10, ball on the 24-yard line. Waiting for a call. They're in their huddle. Lions are ready to call the call. They're breaking from the huddle right about now. Looks like they're coming out in a double tight formation. Hall's on the left side. Number 82, Reitzema on the right side. Hall's on the left. Triple back in the backfield. Referee holding things up, discussing issues with the coaches on the sideline. Toby Lorenzen walking out on the field, talking to the coach or the referee, finding out what the issue is. Trying to get what's straightened out there. 2 minutes, 43 seconds left. 1st and 10, ball on the 24-yard line. Referees getting their stuff together to organize, getting on the same page. 20, Central Lyon, George, Little Rock. West Lyon, 14, 1st and 10. I'm not sure what they're talking about, but yeah, they were over with the coaches or something.
A little bit of confusion going on.
Okay, I think he was going to try to call a penalty on the coaches for being on the field or out of the box or something.
Well, we're going to back the clock up a little bit. We're going to 3 minutes, 1 second on that game clock. The score hasn't changed yet, 20-14.
Yep. Clock should be started now.
Clock starting, whistle blows. Coaches are holding off a little bit, let that clock run down a little bit before they just call the play and bring it out. Gakey to the huddle, bringing it out, calling the play. Looks like they're going to do a double tight formation. Ripe come on the right side. Hall's on the left side. Triple back in the backfield. Gakey up underneath. We've got Tyler Starr moving some motion to the right. Handoff, fake handoff. Oh, he squeezes through. He's down to about the 15-yard line. Gakey on a keeper. Looks like he has an injury again. He's rolling around on the field. Looks like his foot
got a cramp.
got a cramp. Looks like there's going to be a timeout, folks. We're coming back. 2:21. You're listening to Kiowa FM, the Heart of Rock. 105.3, folks. We'll be back shortly.
United Farmers Co-op Lumber of George offers quality build homes to customers throughout the region. Quality build homes are constructed at our facilities in George, then moved to your lot upon completion. This process offers many advantages.
Welcome back, everybody. Dick Field. Looks like Jordan Gakey had a cramp left leg. He's out of the playing field for now. We've got number 10, Mitch Van Briesen, a very good athlete, very good player, good experience. Didn't expect it tonight, but it's there. 2 minutes, 19 seconds. He's bringing him out to the field. Double tight formation. Hall's on the right. Ripkema on the left. Handoff second back through. He's still moving. It's Dylan Reynolds. He's put back on his back. It could be a little difficult position for his legs because his legs were trapped underneath him. It looks like he's still on the turf as well.
Again, gained maybe half the distance they needed, so they're down to short yard now for got to be third down or fourth down.
No gain in the play. Ball still marked at 15. It's going to be 13.
Reynolds stays in the ball game. Little sore from that little punishment. 1 minute 44. Clock is rolling. 20-14. Lions are up. Third, about 1.5 yards to 2 yards. Ball's on the 15-yard line. Mitch Van Briesen bringing him in. Junior, good experience for that young man. 1 minute 30, calling the play. Double tight again. Triple back formation. You got Even at the fullback. Starr at the flanker. He's moving off a little bit to his right in motion. We've got Reynolds, first man through, Even. It's going to be a tough one to call. It's very close. Right across the line. Whistle blows. Clock stops. We're going to see what they're bringing this one out on.
Well, and I think if it's not a first down, once they start the clock, the Lions will take some time and they'll go for it and just see what happens, because if they don't make it, it'll be pushed way back in there.
Looks like we've got a timeout on the field again, folks. 140 FM Sheldon. Just a little upbreak for you. Jordan Gakey's not returned to the field. It looks like number 10, Mitch Van Briesen, may bring this out for the rest of the game. It looks like the Wildcats are out on defense. 1-14. Gakey had 19 carries for 196 yards, unofficial. 1 touchdown. Not a bad night for a guy who's cramping up in the muscles. They break it from the huddle. Double tight formation. Triple back in the backfield. Even motion with Tyler Starr to the left side of the field. They're on the left hash mark. Handoff to Even straight up the middle. Moving some piles. Moving some people. Looks like he moved it down to a first down. Clock stopped at 1:09. That could be the dagger to the heart.
If this is the first down, the Lions are going to come away with the victory.
Barring a fumble, barring them returning it down the other end zone. But 1 minute, 9 seconds, 1st and 10. It looks like they're going to have an official's timeout on this one, Dick. They're going to measure it again.
They're coming out to measure. I thought they...
It looks like the line did their job. They moved some things. He moved the pile. I think he made it personally. Stretched it out. Looks like he made it at least by 1.5 feet, 2 feet. Nice work. Even on the carry on that. Even the workhorse. Even moving it forward. Even doing it with his line in front of him. And they did a heck of a job tonight, too, that line. Especially big, that massive line the West Lion offers them up.
And I would assume that they could just go back and take a knee down and let the clock run out.
They might. They just might. 1 minute, 4 seconds, clicking down. 4 downs to let go. It looks like they got the eye back 10 yards deep, so it looks like he may just take a knee. He did. Number 17, Jordan Gakey, back in there to do that. That surprises me a little bit.
A little bit, but they want to make sure there's not a chance of a fumble on something like that. When you're just pulling back to take the knee, you don't want to have a mishandle there.
I agree with that. It looks like Ripkema coming out of the ball game, looking to the coach for a play. Coach talking to him. Coach Toby Lorenzen going to send Ripkema back into the game again. He's taking that. Wildcats are out of timeout. They have 0 left. Central Lyon George Little Rock has 1. Score 20-14. We're down to 25 seconds. Clock ticking away. One more time, ball snap. One more time down to the knee. At 16 seconds. It looks to me like, Dick, we can call this one for all practical purposes. 11 seconds, 10. Folks, you just watched the Barn Burners. This is the 3rd annual
Beef Bowl of Lyon County, and the Lions are going to be able to hold on to that trophy for one more year after this come-from-behind victory.
The trifecta for the Lions. How does it get better? 20-0 the final. Folks, we're going to send this back to the studios for the last thing of Lions football, the Heart of Rock. Kiowa FM 105.3. We'll be back shortly. We're going to do some wrap-up. Thanks for listening.